way in the future editing Brittany here. So I'm editing this moving vlog right now from Seattle to Austin, and I realize that it's very short and I didn't vlog like while we were on the road traveling, and I had full intentions of doing that, and I don't really know what happened, if I forgot or if we were just busy. There wasn't like any hiccup or anything while traveling, so just wanted to jump on here and apologize. I'm well aware that this is a very short moving vlog, but I guess just like to quickly summarize, the move went really great and we were able to get the move done in like 3 or 4 days. And the reason why I didn't vlog us moving, like picking up the U-Haul in Austin and then driving it to our apartment that we're in right now, is because it was downpouring out that whole day, and we live on the 3rd floor, and like I mentioned in this video, all of the boxes are incredibly heavy when we were moving, so there was no way I would have been able to lift all the boxes and furniture up and then stop and set it down and give it a video of it and talk. Like, and it was downpouring, we were dealing with that. It turned out we got the move done really quick, but we were moving quick because it was raining and it was a hot day out. We moved in the dead of summer, and yeah, like I said, all of the boxes were heavy. We basically, every box Josh and I had to double team. So that was my explanation for that. But like, yeah, my apologies for not vlogging along the way. I guess to be fair, we didn't really like stop anywhere. We were just kind of drove, 8 hours a day, got to the hotel and went to bed. There wasn't really anything exciting to vlog. But yeah, really sorry. I had full intentions of vlogging the entire thing and I didn't, but the reason why I'm also still posting this video is because there's still some like important stuff that like about to me talking about, like if you're moving and UBox and UHaul and stuff like that, and then just like the days leading up to it. So that's why I decided to still post it. But yes, my apologies. I don't know if I'm gonna put this clip at the end or in the beginning, but yes, it's a short vlog. Really sorry I didn't get to vlogging the entire time, but there wasn't really anything exciting to vlog. You didn't miss anything, to say the least. I've been doing a terrible job at filming for the upcoming vlog, but today is June 12th, I think it is, Friday, and we just spent all morning from, I don't know, 10 to almost 2 o'clock now packing. So we got one of the U-boxes. I'm at U-Haul right now. Josh is driving the U-Box with a U-Haul truck. So he's trying to go the long way because we both don't have experience driving trucks or like a trailer attached to it. So he's going the long way and trying to avoid the highway. And I just beat him here. So what happens is you fill the U-Haul box up and then you drop it off at a U-Haul location, and then they move it for you. So we're going to drop it off here. It's all packed, ready to go. And then they are going to bring it to a U-Haul in Austin, Texas. And then we're going to have to rent a truck, pick it up from the U-Haul, and then bring it to our apartment in Austin and then unload it. The first time we did a U-Box when we were in North Carolina, it was barely full. I mean, we got rid of all the furniture and everything, but this time we kept some of the furniture this time and the couch. And the only reason we kept this couch was because it was really expensive and we got it off of Wayfair at a good discounted price, but it was one of those, even with the discount, it was still really expensive. We've had so many issues with this couch and it's less than a year old. So first, the legs broke off of it. This was a while back. The legs broke and we had to buy new legs and screw them on. So there was this little leg. This was yesterday. So yesterday, Thursday, there's this little leg in the middle of the couch. And we forgot that that leg was even there. It's just a little small metal leg. and we took all the legs off when we loaded it in the UBox today, and we couldn't get this stupid little metal leg off. So the screw bent inside the wood, so we couldn't unscrew it. We couldn't just pull it out or get a crowbar and pull it out, because then the entire wood would have broken, and then we would have just had to trash the couch. So we ended up somehow just wiggling around so much. We were so fat. We worked on this for probably an hour. We were up until midnight trying to get this stupid leg off. Eventually we were able to bend the metal enough that we were able to snap it we were using all these grippers and everything, just trying to bend it enough to snap it off. So we ended up getting it off, and then we had to just hammer the screw that was bent back into the wood so it would lay flat. It was a nightmare. I mean, we were sweating. We used all the muscle that we could to try and break it. I couldn't believe it. It was just one of those, we are so done with Wayfair. We are not buying anything from Wayfair again. Just crappy furniture, doesn't last long. I know it's cheap, I get it. If you're in a pinch, I get it. Wayfair, I mean, that's what we did. Unfortunately, we still spent a lot on this couch, and it's just a piece of crap, but we're trying to get our money's worth out of it. The reason why I'm telling this story is because when we loaded the UBox now, we barely fit everything. It's crazy. We barely filled the UBox when we moved here to Seattle, and we almost had to undo everything we packed, and we were going to just dump the couch, get rid of it. And that's what I was vouching for, because we still had 5 boxes that were not going to fit in the UBox. And I'm like, Josh, we need to just dump the couch. I know it's gonna suck, we have to unpack everything and pull the couch out, but if we have to get rid of anything to fit all the rest of the boxes, it's gonna be the couch. But Josh was, absolutely not, we're not doing that. We ended up fitting it, but we had to do... So if you know what a wardrobe box is, it's a box with a hanger, and then the idea is you're supposed to hang your sport coats or jackets. It's just a box with a hanger, basically, so you can hang your clothes. So we ended up having to get rid of that box. They're really big. They're really nice, but they're really big. So we had to just basically take all of our coats out and just squeeze them in little crevices, and we were able to fit everything that way. But I'm just it's this freaking couch again that was causing all the issues. It's just, whatever. We learned our lesson. We're not buying from Wayfair. If we ever do a move by ourselves again, I don't know if we will or not, but if we have to, we are just going to get rid of all furniture. I don't know. It was just so many problems with the couch. And then as we're moving, shocker, what was the problem again? The couch. It was taking up so much room. I'm impressed that we fit everything. I think Josh took some pictures. I'll try and insert some pictures. I didn't film it all. All of the boxes that we have were so heavy, so heavy. So the next thing that we need to tackle is once we get to Austin, I don't know if they're gonna have an elevator. Luckily the apartment here, those elevator racks that you're supposed to put your luggage on and you can push it. Luckily the apartment we have here in Seattle has a bunch of those that you can use. So we were able to snag one and use that, which helped a ton, because every single box we have is super heavy. You need 2 people to carry it. But I don't know if apartment in Austin is going to have that, or an elevator. I don't know. So I'm a little nervous. But I think you can rent dollies from UHaul for pretty cheap, so we might have to do that. Oh yeah, I wrote a whole blog about this UBox. Josh and I did a lot of research into moving, companies and the cheapest way to move, and obviously the cheapest way to move is just your car filled with everything, but if you have furniture and stuff, definitely look into UBox. I wrote a whole blog about it. I'll try and link it below if I remember to. I feel like it's the best bang for your buck. You get a box, UHaul. I know this sounds like a sponsored video. It completely isn't. We just have had really good luck with UHaul and using UBox. We've used it twice now, and we've really liked it. They're what we think it's really affordable compared to other moving places that we found. So yeah, this sounds like I'm talking it up like it's sponsored. It's not. We just truly like the company UHaul and all of the services that they offer for an affordable price. So yeah, that's just why I'm talking about it a lot. So in case anyone out there is watching and they're moving, this is the company that we go with, and we love it.
Moves it for you. I think you can pay people to even move the UBox, like move all your stuff if you want to.
Last time, this will be one of the last times I'm jumping in. I made these clips out of order, but this is the last time I'm jumping in. Because I didn't explain it very well. UHaul, you can pay a little extra. So then UHaul employees or workers, I don't really know what their title is, but you can pay them a little extra to move the stuff out of the UBox into the apartment, is what I was trying. I just didn't explain it very well in the video, so hopefully this explained it better right now.
We just rent the UBox in a truck if you need it because it's the cheapest route, but I really think that UBox is probably the cheapest way to go. So yeah, I'll link the blog below because I go a little more in depth with it, like pricing and everything. So yeah, I'm really surprised that we fit everything. It was not looking good at all. I'll try and get I'll try and post some pictures in here if I remember to, or if I can get them off Josh's phone. I should have vlogged during it, but it was just a lot of like bringing everything down, and then we would have to stop and think about how to like move it in, and the boxes were so heavy, so it wasn't like convenient to like pick up your phone, film, and then try and like rearrange everything. But we got everything in, we're looking really good. So the next thing we need to tackle is our car whenever it's time to move, and then moving everything from the Austin UHaul location into the apartment in Austin. The reason why I wanted to bring in, if you're moving and you're trying to like save some money or something like that, the reason why I'm bringing it up UBox is because when Josh and I moved here to Seattle, we were searching for moving, the best way to move, like best bang for your buck, for days, and UBox never showed up, if I remember right, in a Google search. Like if you typed in like moving companies or just moving or something like that, I don't recall UHaul UBox ever popping up. Like you kind of had to search for it. I think what happened is I was looking into a UPack. I know that's a company. I looked into that, and then I think Josh actually came across UBox. I don't know if it was like an advertisement or something, but I'm bringing it up because I've never seen UHaul like advertise their UBoxes, or like I said, like it didn't come up in a Google search or anything. You kind of had to seek it out yourself. It wasn't like, oh yeah, here's a website to it, or it wasn't in any of like the top searches on Google. At least 2 years ago or a year ago when we were searching for it, it didn't come up. We had to kind of look for it. So yeah, definitely recommend UBox. Like I said, the blog I'll talk a little more in depth about it, and I can link the website also, the UBox website. Honestly, if you just go onto UBox's website through UHaul, it has everything laid out for you. Pricing, everything. There's so many things that you can rent from UHaul. Their trucks, their UBoxes, boxes, dollies. There's so many things. I didn't know that UHaul had all these services. That's why I'm so impressed. Like I said, I think you could even store stuff here. If you use a UBox, you can store your UBox each month at a UHaul location for $75. So let's say you moved your UBox here, but your moving date isn't till like a month or a couple months after, so you have to store your stuff somewhere in the UBox. You can just leave it at the UHaul location for, I think it was $75 a month. I think that's really cheap. And like I said, I think you can hire like movers. So UHaul employees or whatever can come in and like move everything for you if you don't want to. And I think that was a fairly cheap price also. Yeah, definitely go on to UHaul. They have a lot of services I didn't know existed until we looked into this UBox.
I talked about it yesterday and I accidentally deleted the video off of my phone. You guys won't believe how often that happens. It happens way more than it should, because when I take pictures, I take more than one, and then when I go in to delete them right away, because I only have so much storage on my phone, so I try and keep up with deleting photos really fast. But when I do that, I think I accidentally click on the video that I made for the vlog, because I don't upload them like immediately when I'm done. I usually do it like at the end of the day or something, and then I accidentally click the video and then I accidentally delete it. It happens way more than it should, seriously. But anyway, so today is the, I think 19th or 20th, I'm not really sure. I think it's the 19th, Friday the 19th. Yesterday, Thursday, my husband and I went to Goodwill to drop off all of the stuff that we needed to donate. So back in May, towards the end of May, my husband and I went to Goodwill, and I was talking about how our car is full to the brim with stuff that we need to donate, but because of COVID, everything is shut down. Like all the donation stuff is shut down. And back in May, they opened up a few locations to donate, but they're so backed up that the wait times were, all day. You don't know how long they are, but the parking lot was so full with cars lining up that they started to direct people to just drive around the parking lot until there was more room in the line to squeeze more cars in. And my husband and I are like, we are not doing that. We're not going to circle around this building for hours, waiting to donate this stuff. Like, we have work still, like it's a work day. So we drove to another location. This was back in May. We drove to another location, same deal. They didn't have enough room in their parking lot. They were backed up. And they made people circle around, and we're like, again, we're not doing that. So we just drove home. So then a month later, it's June now. Yesterday we went to the Goodwill. Same thing, it's still backed up. They opened up more locations, but we went to one and it was backed up, and we're like, okay, all the Goodwills are probably going to be like this. So then we stopped at a couple of thrift stores. So not Goodwill, just a random thrift store. We stopped at two of those, went in and talked to them. They said that they are so over, like they have so much stuff and storage to donate, like they can't accept any more donations. So when we drove to two of those, and they both said the same thing. So we went back home. Luckily, there is a donation bin in our apartment for clothes and shoes. So it's just this random metal bin, and I don't know how often they pick it up, but they pick it up whenever it gets full, and they use the cloth of your clothes. They recycle it, basically. They cut it up and use it for whatever. They recycle it. So we just put all the clothes in there, and then everything else, like the books, and then just, miscellaneous, like kind of kitchen stuff that we couldn't donate. We ended up just having to recycle it. I don't know, we talked about for a while on the way back from the thrift stores, and we're like, we don't know what else to do. Like, we're moving in, 2-3 days? Like, we need the room in the car. We're gonna just have to recycle it. Some of the stuff we were able to give away for free to other Amazon employees. I think I talked about in a different vlog how Josh can post up stuff just to Amazon employees. It's basically an email system that gets sent out to all the Amazon employees. It's kind of like a buy, sell, trade sort of deal that you can find on Facebook. And we just listed up like hangers. A lot of people came and took the hangers. We just listed up for free. So we were able to get rid of a lot of stuff that way. But yeah, I was a little bummed. Like some of the stuff, like brand new books or something, we just had to like recycle. No one was taking them. All the donation centers are backed up. So that's where we're at now. Yeah, right now I'm just basically pre-writing a lot of blogs right now. So when we're traveling, like on the road, they'll just be ready to go. So I can just post them up. I don't need to worry about it. I'm also editing a vlog. I basically vlogged throughout the month of May. So I started editing that about like a half hour into it. So I'm hoping, it's a stretch, I'm hoping to get it done this weekend so I can get it posted up next week while we're on the road traveling to Texas. It's a stretch though, but we'll see. I'm trying to chip away at it a little bit each night. Yeah, I have So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we are doing a deep clean of the apartment, and I'm going to try and film a clean with me. I've never filmed one before, so I don't really know the direction I want to go with it. I watched some on YouTube, the clean with me, so I'm gonna probably just try and like edit it like that. I don't know, we'll see. I've never filmed a clean with me or edited one before, so I don't know the angle I want to go, but I will be filming that over the weekend, and it might be kind of long because we're like deep cleaning, not just a vacuum and sweep. Like, we are on our hands and knees, like scrubbing the floors is the plan. And I'm like kind of excited but a little nervous just because I never made one before, a clean with me video. So I'm hoping to get that filmed. I don't know when it'll be ready, but I am gonna film it this weekend. But that is where we're at right now.